Hi guys, how's it going? It's Kim here with Unpolished Gardens. And today I wanted to give you a little update on my tomato plants. In my last video, I showed you where my tomato plants had froze from the freeze that we had. And I didn't pull them out because I didn't have plants to replace them, so I just kind of left them there, and I was going to go get some plants to replace those. And they grew back. Not all of them grew back, but the majority of them are green and growing. They're small because they grew from the base of the plant, and all the leaves that were there had died off. But the roots didn't die off, and they started growing, and I'm going to show you, and you can totally tell a difference on the ones I have planted and the ones that are still growing and recovering. But they're looking really, really good. Like, I really didn't think that they were going to grow back, and I bought replacements, and I don't need all of them now, so now I got to come up with another place to put them. But and that's not a bad thing. But I'm going to show you how they look now. In this bed, we have the Abe Lincoln tomatoes, and these are the ones that I started from seed, and then they froze in the last video. You'll see that. Well, this is how they look now. They've all got leaves. Here's another one. And you can, let me show you. If you can get down there, can you see right there? That's where it froze. And then this is all the new growth that it's put on since then. And this one, the same. Right down here, if you can see that, that's where it got frozen, and then new growth started on the side. And here's another one, same. That's where it had frozen, and the new growth came out the side of it. Looks like something's got that one. So all of them, like this one, same. On this one right here, that's where it froze, and that's all the new growth. So all in all, let's see, we've got 4 here, 5. Some of them I did replace in these other beds. Like these have been replaced right here. And then this is the little one that survived. And that's where it froze off. So I'm not sure if any of the other ones would have survived, but there's quite a few that did. The bigger ones, I just kind of took them out and just replaced them because I had plants. But the littler ones I left. So I think I've got about 10 or 12 that made it. And then all the little, let me go show you the cherry tomatoes. The same thing had happened with those. The second time that it froze, I thought that I lost every single one in this bed, which are 4. I thought I lost every one of them. It wasn't even the freeze. It was a cold night. I think it was like 37 or 8. And I came out here and I took the cover off, or I didn't cover them. That was what it was that time. I didn't cover them. And I'm like, they'll be all right. It probably got a little colder here because it's directly from the creek. The creek is right over there, and you can just, even when you walk through our yard, you can feel the breeze from the creek. So it probably got a couple degrees colder than 37, 38. So I thought I lost all of these, and let me show you those. So here is a tiny one that got damaged. I didn't think they was going to come back. And that's where the part fell, or where it damaged it, and then the rest grew around it. Same thing with this one. This one I thought maybe would have made it. It wasn't too bad. But it actually looks a whole lot better now. But you can still see, if you can see, let's see, right there, where the ends of it all are, where it was damaged. And like this one's a good example. This will fall off. You can just cut it off. I was just letting them grow to see what they would do. But if you see the damaged parts, you can cut that off and just let the rest grow. And that one still got a little bit on it too. So all of these survived, these 4. And they were a cherry tomato. I don't even see the marker out here. I guess I'll have to go back and check which tomato these were. I know they're the cherry tomatoes that I got. I thought it was a goner as well, and it's still doing okay. And this one right here, same thing. It's damaged here and there, but it's still green. So yeah, I think it's gonna make it. If you have anything that's damaged on your tomato plants, either from the freeze or a cold night, just leave them there. They may grow back. I had quite a few. I had 30 plants in. I think I got 12 of them that are still in. So about half of them. The other half may have survived, but I had replacement plants, so I just pulled them out. But go ahead and leave them there and see if you get any of them to grow, because they still are alive down below. And if the ground didn't freeze, they should still pop up and continue to grow. Of course, they're going to be a little slower, but all wasn't damaged as I thought it was. So that is great. And next time, if this happens, I'll know to leave them in at least for a week and see if I have any growth on them. I was surprised, but they pulled through, and those are the ones that I started and grew. So that's exciting that they made it. They were strong plants, and I just really thought the cold had done them in, but I guess not. So if you have any damage on yours, just leave them out there and see if they'll grow back, because they really could. And I just hope this helps anybody that's went through the same thing that we've went through in the tomato plants freezing and a little damage on the cherry tomatoes. But just remember, let them grow for a week or so and see what you get, because mine have done great. And now I've got more plants because I didn't have to replace them. So not all has failed. And you learn something, which is always good, which is a great thing about the garden, is you're always learning something new, because we've never dealt with this before. And so I didn't know. I just left them in just because I didn't have plants to put in their spots. So I just left them, and they grew back. So I hope this helps somebody out and going through the same thing that we're going through. All is not lost. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that like button, leave me a comment. And until next time, bye guys.